Okay, today I have for you a little different aspect on your perspective. Now, perspective is something that I speak a lot about because a vast majority of the information that I receive has to do with perspective. How it works, how it defines us, how it defines our world, and how working within our perspectives and how much we lock into it or lock out of it affects our lives and builds our lives and our world. Today, I want to talk about releasing boundaries. This is critical, very, very important, and very, very, very difficult to do. I need you to listen to what I'm saying because this is an aspect that will define where you can go with your life, what your life can contain, or what it contains, or what it will not contain. I've spoken before about the 800-bit filter. I've spoken about the boundaries and our perspectives, and our perspective is our truth, and each perspective is a little different. I want you to think about the fact that your perspective creates boundaries of your life. Physical boundaries, mental boundaries, financial boundaries, all the different things that constrain you within the life that you currently have. Now, if you understand that everything in your life is something you accepted or brought in, or if it's not in your life, you didn't accept or didn't allow or didn't attract. We'll go into laws of attraction at another time, but for right now, I want to talk about the boundaries of your perspective. Your belief and your boundaries define your life. If you want to grow beyond the current boundaries, beyond your physical conditions, beyond your health conditions, your financial conditions, your emotional conditions, whatever conditions you are living within, if you want them changed, you must release the boundaries that have encompassed the belief that this is your reality. If you want to change your reality, you must understand that you can, and that the reality you have built through the boundaries that you have built around your life. The physical boundaries that you believe you are capable of, your physical strength, your physical stamina, your physical belief. Athletes have proven time and time again, the very, very best athletes are those who release their boundaries and go beyond them. Now, if you've noticed, over the years of the Olympics, they have had different boundaries that they believed they couldn't break. The 3-minute mile was one of them. That was broken a long time ago. The interesting thing is, once someone finally released the boundary enough to break that 3-minute mile, it taught others that that was not a locked down boundary, and people started getting faster and doing it quicker and quicker and more quickly. Because they were able to accept the belief that they could. And so they started doing it. Our society tells us this is true or that is true, or how we're trained or how we're educated, how business tells us to believe, and how we're supposed to have this fear or that health or whatever that is in their best interest. We accept that, we live within that, and we are unable to step beyond it because we accept it as a truth. You want to change it? Change your boundaries. Change the belief of what is possible. You must accept the fact. Now, if your finances, okay, if you honestly believe you are not worth or cannot make or have never been able to make, never will be able to make more than $1,000 a month, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever it might be, you never will. You have to change the boundary. You have to accept the fact that that boundary is a self-created limitation. You can change it. You can build upon it. You can go beyond it. But you're not going to do it by just saying, okay, I change it. No. Day by day, little step by little step, you have to prove to yourself that you can go beyond that boundary. If you do that, your boundary will stretch. Your boundaries will expand. And your capabilities will expand. You can have anything in your life if you create elastic boundaries that can expand and grow. And it will only do that if you accept your awareness, if you expand your awareness, and you accept the fact that these boundaries are under your control. Now, it's not going to change that fast in most cases because you have too many old tapes controlling your thought pattern. Your thought pattern is locked in stone, if at all possible, by the forces around you. We are dealing with things every day. Media, government, politics, business, social mores, family, all the things that go on around us, school, teachers, best friends, all the beliefs that they have or want you to have are built into what you have learned to believe to be true for you. When we grew up, we weren't given a manual on how to run this life and get what we want. Some are lucky enough to have surroundings that teach them that their boundaries can be expanded. Others do not. The majority of us do not have that training that says you can do more than this because it is elastic. You are controlling those boundaries. If you want to change it, you must change it. You must go inside, and day in and day out, you must build the belief that you can be more, you can do more, you can have more, because if you do, you start softening those boundaries. As you soften those boundaries and stretch those boundaries, you can accept more. And as you accept more, you will have more. And as you have more, understand that this does work this way, it accelerates. It's an accumulative effect. It grows. The more you do it, the more it happens, the faster it happens, the more control you have over your own life. So if you want to change your life, understand that your life is currently constrained by boundaries that you have built. That those around you have caused you to buy into this as a truth. And that's the key word. You have bought into it. It's not in stone. It doesn't have to be stone. It does not have to be your truth. You have chosen to allow it to be your truth because you have believed everything you've been taught. You've believed everything you've been told, to the point that has created these cement boundaries, and they are not cement. They are elastic as long as you allow them to. So your message for today: release your boundaries. Grow beyond the boundaries that you thought were your truth boundaries. And your life will grow. And you will grow. And as you grow, so does our world. So do our people. So does all humanity, spiritually and physically. Grow. Grow with us. And we can all grow together.